Good morning, children. Shanu Shanarthi. Today we are going to solve problems of exercise 13.2. First main, which of the following are in inverse proportion? First question, the number of workers on a job and the time to complete the job. Two quantities are in inverse proportion if with increase in one quantity, the other quantity decreases. As the number of workers on a job increase, time taken to complete the job decreases. Therefore, they are in inverse proportion. For example, one worker complete work in 5 days, but 5 workers can complete the work in a day. Second question, the time taken for a journey and the distance travelled in a uniform speed. Two quantities in inverse proportion if with increase in one quantity, the other quantity decreases. As the time taken for a journey increases, distance travelled also increases. Therefore, time and distance are not in inverse proportion. Third question, area of cultivated land and the crop harvested. You know that two quantities are in inverse proportion if with increase in one quantity, the other quantity decreases. But here, as area of cultivated land increases, the crop harvested also increases. Therefore, they are not in inverse proportion. Fourth question, the time taken for a fixed journey and the speed of the vehicle. Solution, as the speed of the vehicle increases, the time taken for a journey decreases. Therefore, speed and time are in inverse proportion. Fifth question, the population of a country and the area of land per person. Area of land per person is equal to total area divided by total population. As the population of a country increases, the area of the land per person decreases. Therefore, they are in inverse proportion. Second question, in a television game show, the prize money of rupees 1 lakh is to be divided equally amongst the winners. Complete the following table and find whether the prize money given to an individual winner is directly or inversely proportional to the number of winners. Solution, given total prize money is equal to rupees 1 lakh. This prize money is distributed equally amongst the winners. Therefore, prize for each winner is equal to total prize money divided by number of winners. That is, prize for each winner is equal to 1 lakh divided by number of winners. If number of winners is equal to 4, prize for each winner is equal to 1 lakh divided by number of winners. Substitute 4 in the place of number of winners. Then 1 lakh divided by 4 it will become. If you simplify it, we will get 25,000. Therefore, each winner will be given rupees 25,000. If number of winners is equal to 5, prize for each winner is equal to 1 lakh divided by number of winners, which is equal to 1 lakh divided by 5, which is equal to 20,000. Therefore, each winner will be given rupees 20,000. If number of winners is equal to 8, prize for each winner is equal to 1 lakh divided by number of winners, which is equal to 1 lakh divided by 8, which is equal to 12,500. Therefore, each winner will be given rupees 12,500. If number of winners is equal to 10, prize for each winner is equal to 1 lakh divided by number of winners, which is equal to 1 lakh divided by 10, which is equal to 10,000. Therefore, each winner will be given rupees 10,000. If number of winners is equal to 20, prize for each winner is equal to 1 lakh divided by number of winners, which is equal to 1 lakh divided by 20, which is equal to 5,000. Therefore, each winner will be given rupees 5,000. Thus, Our table looks like, if number of winners is equal to 1, prize for each winner will be 1 lakh. If number of winners are 2 members, then each will get 50,000 rupees. If number of winners are 4, everyone will get 25,000 rupees. If number of winners became 5, then everybody will get 20,000 rupees. If number of winners are 8 members, then prize for each winner will be equal to 12,500. If number of winners were 10, then prize for each winner will be equal to 10,000. If number of winners were 20 members, then prize for each winner will be equal to 5,000. We can see that as number of winners increases, price for each winner is decreases. Therefore, they are in inverse proportion. Third question. Rahman is making a wheel using spokes. He wants to fix equal spokes in such a way that the angles between any pair of consecutive spokes are equal. Help him by completing the following table. And then you have to answer these questions. Are the number of spokes and the angles formed between the pair of consecutive spokes in inverse proportion? B question. Calculate the angle between a pair of consecutive spokes on a wheel with 15 spokes. C question. How many spokes would be needed if the angle between a pair of consecutive spokes is 40 degree? Solution. Suppose number of spokes be x and angle between a pair of consecutive spokes be y. Then the table is like this: x 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. Y 90, 60. Remaining y1, y2, y3. Okay. As the number of spokes increase, angle between a pair of consecutive spokes decreases. Hence, it is a case of inverse proportion. That is, x1 into y1 will be equal to x2 into y2. Let us solve first one. x1 is equal to 6, x2 is equal to 8, y1 is equal to 60, y2 is equal to question mark. Then let us substitute these values in the formula. We will get 6 into 60 degree is equal to 8 into y1. Transpose this 8 to the left hand side. You will get y1 is equal to 6 into 60 degree divided by 8. That is 360 divided by 8. y1 is equal to 360 divided by 8, which gives 45 degree. Second one, 8 into 45 degree is equal to 10 into y2. Then y2 is equal to 360 divided by 10 it will become, which is equal to 36 degree. In the same way, third question, 10 into 36 degree is equal to 12 into y3. Then y3 is equal to 360 divided by 12, which gives 30 degree. Now you got the values of y1, y2 and y3. The number of spokes and the angles formed between the pairs of consecutive spokes is in inverse proportion because the product of the corresponding values of two quantities is constant. That is, 4 into 90 is equal to 360 degree. In the same way, 6 into 60 degree is also equal to 360 degree. And 8 into 45 degree, which is equal to 10 into 36 degree, which is equal to 12 into 30 degree, will be equal to 360 degree. Second solution, let the angle be x. The following table you observe, children. Number of spokes 12, then between each two spokes angle will be 30 degree. If number of spokes is equal to 15, consecutive spokes between angle you have to find. As the number of spokes increases, the angle decreases. It is in case of inverse proportion. That is, x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2. 12 into 30 degree is equal to 15 into x. Then x is equal to 12 into 30 divided by 15. If you simplify, we will get 24 degree. Thus, angle is 24 degree. Means, if a wheel contains 15 spokes, each angle will be equal to 24 degree. Third solution, let the spokes be x. if the angle between a pair of consecutive spokes is 40 degree. We have the following table. Number of spokes 4, then each angle will be equal to 90 degree. If number of spokes is equal to 6, each angle will be equal to 60 degree. If number of spokes is equal to 8, then each angle will be equal to 45 degree. If number of spokes is equal to x, then each angle will be 40 degree. Here we have to find the value of x. Okay. And they gave if number of spokes is equal to 10, each angle will be 36 degree. And number of spokes is 12, then each angle will be equal to 30 degree. As number of spokes increases, the angle decreases. Hence, it is the case of inverse proportion. We have 8 into 45 degree is equal to x into 40 degree. Then x will be equal to 8 into 45 degree divided by 40 degree, which implies x is equal to 9. Hence, the number of spokes are 9. Fourth question. If a box of sweets be divided among 24 children, they will get 5 sweets each. How many would each get if the number of children is reduced by 4? Solution. Total number of children is equal to 24, but they reduced by 4. Now number of children is equal to 24 minus 4 is equal to 20. Is it? Okay. We have the following table. If number of children 24, everybody will get 5 sweets. If number of children is only 20, then how many sweets each will get? We are going to find. As number of children decreases, sweets number increases. Hence, this is a case of inverse proportion. Then 24 into 5 is equal to 20 into x it will become. We have 24 into 5 is equal to 20 into x. Transpose 20 children. X is equal to 24 into 5 divided by 20 it will become, which is equal to 6. Hence, each child will get 6 sweets. Fifth question. A farmer has enough food to feed 20 animals in his cattle for 6 days. How long would the food last if there were 10 more animals in this cattle? Solution. Let the number of days be x. Total number of animals is equal to 20 plus 10, which is equal to 30. Then observe this table. Days is 6. 20 animals the farmer can feed. If number of days is equal to x, 30 animals he can feed. This is a case of inverse proportion. So, 6 into 20 is equal to x into 30, which implies x is equal to 6 into 20 divided by 30, which is equal to 4. Hence, the food will last for 4 days. Thank you.